My cousin scheduled her wedding on the same day as mine because she refused to marry before another cousin, and now my great-grandma has to choose. Posted by you/mushroomish97. My fiancé, 23M, and I, 24F, got engaged in April. We picked out a very special day to honor my best friend who passed away last year, his birthday. Everyone in my family knew about our engagement and they were excited for us. Several months passed and we were able to get the wedding venue we want, and I was even able to find the dress of my dreams. It seemed like everything was going smoothly until my cousin, 24F, got engaged. At first I didn't think too much about it, I was just happy for her. A few days after their announcement I get a call from my mom and she told me that my cousin picked the exact same day and refused to change it. When we asked why, she said, "I refused to get married before my other cousin and that is the soonest we can get married. I am not changing mine, so will just have to change it." This has been going on for a few weeks and my mom has lost sleep over it. My dad is at the point of cutting all contact with them, and every time I think about it, I get sick. It really bothers everyone that she values one family member over the other. The worst part is my great-grandma now has to decide if she's going to my wedding or hers. If this day didn't mean so much to me I would have caved and changed the date, but I had my wedding date picked out first, and everything is already paid for including my wedding dress. Ida? Edit. After 5 days of being engaged she is claiming that she already paid for her church rental and venue rental. Her parents keep saying they will work it out so that we can both get married the same day, meaning they are expecting me to get married at 8 a.m. so she can get married at 2 p.m. Even after explaining the importance of this day she refuses to change it. Top/relevant comments. Commenter 1. I'm not sure if I understood her reasoning correctly. She does not want to marry before you and you should change the date? But what if you change your date to something later, or postpone it an entire year? OP replied, no, she doesn't want to get married before her other cousin on her mom's side. My date is for next year. I'm not postponing it any more than it already was. Commenter 2. Please tell me you are planning on not attending her wedding. She sounds horrible. OP replied, no one from my family will be attending her wedding. She has made it clear that she does not care who she steps on to get her way. Commenter 3. NTA. You had the date first. She can't push you off it. Any drama is her doing, not your doing. Fuck her. Commenter 4. Also an NTA, but if you're going to fuck cousin, fuck her hard. Tell great-gran there's no pressure to attend the actual wedding, but set up a fancy luncheon date with her beforehand. Tell her you understand how hard it is to choose between you, so you're giving her a special day to take away the stress. Bring your dress for a first look try-on. Ask your venue if they have a marketing video you can watch together. See if your service providers, florist/baker/caterer, can contribute anything, even photos or a video, for a reasonable additional fee. Ask your great-gran about her wedding, look at photo albums, ask for happy marriage advice. I did this with my best friend's mother. She was doing chemo and couldn't attend my wedding, and I promise that if great-gran is a nice person, it will be one of the most wonderful and memorable bonding experiences you'll ever have. As a bonus, you'll be so far up on the high road that your shitty cousins won't be able to touch you with a 10-foot pole. Don't forget to take heartwarming pics of that day and have a friend post them to your socials 15 minutes before your cousin's wedding. Edited to clarify which her I was referring to. Update, 3 days later, just got off the phone with my great-grandma, and she is holding lit that someone will change dates. My mom also informed me that my aunt and uncle, her parents, are expecting me to change the date of my wedding, and within the next couple days I will be getting blown up with threats if I don't change the date. I am now pondering to move the wedding one day forward, since her pastor won't do weddings on Fridays due to the church being reserved for a study group. This also honors my friend because him and I were very petty. It also allows my grandma to go to both weddings and will give my immediate family an excuse to not go to her wedding because we will be too tired. I don't want to move my wedding date, but as I don't want to cause any more stress on my grandma, since she is very old and fragile, I just don't think she can take any more stress. Edit, she refuses to have one, plus none of the priests in our area do Friday weddings. My fiancé and I have decided to change the wedding day forward. After weighing the pros and cons, we have decided that's for the best. After speaking with my great-grandmother today, I couldn't let her worry any more than she already is. I love the idea of having our wedding in the 22, but it isn't worth the worry and stress that my grandma is going through. At the end of the day, I want nothing more than to just get married to my significant other, so the date changing isn't going to affect my end goal. Thank you all for taking my side and helping me come to the final conclusion. Final update, for years later, I had honestly forgotten about this post, until I got a random notification from it. It wasn't just my cousin who decided to pull wedding shenanigans. A month before my wedding, my future brother-in-law and, now ex-sister-in-law decided they wanted to get married only 3 weeks after us. This put so much stress on my in-laws and made my mom so furious that she decided to give everyone assigned seats at the reception to make sure they were not allowed to sit next to each other the entire time. Way to go, Mom. Wedding dramas aside, our wedding was absolutely gorgeous. We decided to move the day forward because my cousin wasn't budging on moving the date, and I really didn't want my great-grandma to be sad about missing one of her granddaughter's weddings. For the middle of October, it was sunny and 70 degrees out. And as we said our vows during the golden hour, 2 rainbows formed right over us. It was absolutely perfect and I couldn't have asked for a better day. As for her wedding, they were both shit-faced before walking in that church as well as the priest. My great-grandma was so disappointed she called my grandma to come and pick her up at 6. They are still married, but everyone kind of just ignores them now. My cousin and I are still at odds, but we seem to be more civil now because I just don't have the energy to fight over something that's in the past now. As for me and my husband, we have since moved into a house that we can now call our own. We adopted another cat and are very happily married. We decided to move the day forward because my cousin wasn't budging on moving the date, and I really didn't want my great-grandma to be sad about missing one of her granddaughter's weddings. For the middle of October, it was sunny and 70 degrees out. And as we said our vows during the golden hour, 2 rainbows formed right over us. It was absolutely perfect and I couldn't have asked for a better day. As for her wedding, they were both shit-faced before walking in that church as well as the priest. My great-grandma was so disappointed she called my grandma to come and pick her up at 6. They are still married, but everyone kind of just ignores them now. My cousin and I are still at odds, but we seem to be more civil now because I just don't have the energy to fight over something that's in the past now. As for me and my husband, we have since moved into a house that we can now call our own. We adopted another cat and are very happily married. I apologize profusely for leaving everyone in suspense for 3 years, but I'm glad I can finally put the stress of wedding planning behind me and just enjoy my cozy, quiet life with my husband and 4 children.